Hello students, welcome to the online classes of chemistry. Listen carefully all of you. This is actually online video class of chemistry. My suggestion to all of you is, you don't think that through online it is not possible to study anything. We can study everything through online. Nowadays, everything is going on through online in this situation of COVID-19 pandemic. My suggestion to all of you is, don't be in a dilemma that through online it is not possible to study. Okay, through this suggestion, we will start today's class. Already, you know that once you studied haloalkanes and haloarenes through the same topic itself, now we will discuss haloalkanes and haloarenes once again. All of you listen carefully. Haloalkanes and haloarenes. Haloalkanes and haloarenes. Actually, what do you mean by haloalkanes? What are haloalkanes? Listen, if you observe the word haloalkane, the word itself indicates the meaning of that word. That is, for example, if you take methane, methane is a hydrocarbon. What is methane? Methane is a hydrocarbon. When this methane, in this methane, one hydrogen atom is replaced by any halogen atom. Any halogen. Let the halogen atom is indicated by X. X may be any halogen atom. Those are fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. When you replace one hydrogen atom of methane molecule with a halogen atom, you will get CH3X. Over here, this is what halo atom and this is what hydrocarbon. This is nothing but what? Alkane, methane. It is derived from what? Methane. This molecule is nothing but a haloalkane. How you obtained this haloalkane? What is the source of haloalkane? The source of haloalkane is hydrocarbons. Through hydrocarbons, we can obtain haloalkanes. Then how to define haloalkanes? What is the definition of haloalkanes? Listen, this compound is derived from methane molecule. This is nothing but a derivative of hydrocarbon. This is nothing but what? Derivative of hydrocarbon. Which hydrocarbon? Methane. But this is a derivative, but which derivative? Which derivative? This is a halogen derivative. Which derivative? Halogen derivative. Means it contains what? Halo atom. Then how to define haloalkanes? Listen, What are haloalkanes? Haloalkanes are the halogen derivatives of, this is hydrocarbon. This is what hydrocarbon, but actually this is an aliphatic hydrocarbon. Okay, what are haloalkanes? Haloalkanes are the halogen derivatives of aliphatic hydrocarbons. Which hydrocarbons? Aliphatic. Aliphatic is nothing but straight chain hydrocarbon, means not a ring structure. Understood? What are haloalkanes? You remember one point, during these online classes you should note down the things. Okay, along with me you need to take a notes also. If you take a notes while watching the classes, it creates interest. So that what are haloalkanes? Haloalkanes are the halogen derivatives of aliphatic hydrocarbons. Aliphatic hydrocarbons. Listen, all of you, if you observe haloalkanes, so many different types of haloalkanes are there. Then it is necessary to classify haloalkane. Classification of haloalkanes. First one, haloalkanes are classified. These are classified on the basis of number of hydrogen atoms. Number of hydrogen atoms. First one, listen, first one is monohaloalkanes. Listen, the word itself indicates mono means single, means those haloalkanes molecules, those haloalkane molecules which contain single halogen atom are called as what? Monohaloalkanes. How to obtain this? For example, if you take example, I will write so that you can understand what is a monohaloalkane. For example, you take CH3Cl. It contains what? Only one halogen atom per molecule. CH3CH2Br. These are the examples of what monohaloalkanes. What are monohaloalkanes? Haloalkanes which are obtained by replacing one hydrogen atom, one H atom of an alkane with one halogen atom. Nothing but how to obtain this one? This one is obtained by methane molecule. But how you got this molecule? By replacing one hydrogen atom of methane molecule with a chlorine. How to obtain this one? By replacing what? One hydrogen atom of ethane molecule with a bromine halogen atom. This is how you obtain what? These two molecules. The same thing I wrote over here. What are monohaloalkanes? Haloalkanes which are obtained by replacing one hydrogen atom. When you replace one hydrogen atom, you will get definitely a monohaloalkanes. Now I will write three examples. I will write what? Three examples. First one, CH3, CH2, CH2Cl. This is example number 1. Second one is CH3, CHCl, CH3. The example number 3 is the third example. Okay, all of you observe these three molecules. If you observe these three, all three examples contain what? Only one halogen atom per molecule. Means these are nothing but what? These are monohaloalkanes. But the difference over here is, in this case, the halogen atom is attached to the primary carbon atom. Which carbon atom? Primary carbon atom. What are primary carbon atoms? What do you mean by actually primary carbon atom? The carbon atom which is attached to only one adjacent carbon atom. Just see this example. Over here, this carbon is attached to how many adjacent carbon atoms? Only one. This is how this is said to be primary carbon atom. To the primary carbon atom, halogen atom is attached. In the second example, this carbon is a secondary carbon. This is what? Secondary. Over here, the halogen atom is attached to what? Secondary carbon atom. Okay, what is secondary carbon atom? The carbon atom which is attached to two adjacent carbon atoms. Understood? Third one is tertiary carbon atom. Over here, in this third example, this carbon is tertiary carbon. What is tertiary carbon? The carbon atom which is attached to three adjacent carbon atoms. You see over here, three carbon atoms are surrounds this central carbon atom, and to this tertiary halogen atom is attached. All are monohaloalkanes, but the position of halogen atom in all the three examples is different. Position in the sense, in this case primary carbon contain what? Halogen. In this case secondary carbon contain halogen. In this case tertiary carbon contain what? Halogen. Means on this position of attachment of halogen atom also we can further divide monohaloalkanes into three types. First one is, this one is known as primary alkyl halide. What is this? Primary alkyl halide. What is this? Primary alkyl halide. And this one is secondary alkyl halide. This one is secondary, and this example belongs to tertiary alkyl halide. Don't get confused with the words. All of you listen carefully. I used alkyl halide over here, haloalkane. Haloalkane, alkyl halide, both are same. Alkyl halide is the common name. Haloalkane is the IUPAC name. Understood? Instead of writing, even we can write primary haloalkane, secondary haloalkanes, tertiary haloalkanes. Okay, this is what regarding monohaloalkanes. Now we will switch on to second type of haloalkanes. What are those? Dihaloalkanes. Dihaloalkanes. What do you mean by dihaloalkanes? What are dihaloalkanes? Listen, the name itself indicates di means two. Di means what? Two. Two halogen atoms per molecule. Then how to obtain dihaloalkanes is the question. Please all of you take down a definition along with me. While watching the video itself, you try to take the notes. Over here, what are dihaloalkanes? What do you mean by dihaloalkane? Listen, if you take this CH3, I will explain this with a very simple example. This is a ethane molecule. If you replace two hydrogen atoms with halogen atoms, two halogen atoms, how many halogen atoms are needed? Actually, two halogen atoms are needed. You can CH3, CH, Cl, Cl. This is nothing but what? Dihaloalkane. How many halogen atoms are attached? Two. Over here X, I took X as a Cl. Understood? Okay. Then what are dihaloalkanes? How you obtain this haloalkane? By replacing what? Two hydrogen atoms from this carbon. Understood? I will denote that carbon from where I eliminated hydrogen as a asterisk mark. Then how to define dihaloalkanes? Through that example itself, you write down the definition. What are dihaloalkanes? Haloalkanes which are obtained by replacing two hydrogen atoms. How many? Two hydrogen atoms. with two halogen atoms. With two halogen atoms. What you did over here? Same. I replaced the two hydrogen atoms by what? Two halogen atoms. This is how we can obtain what? Dihaloalkanes. Even we can classify these dihaloalkanes based on actually position of halogen atom itself. Listen, in case of, if you take ethane itself, in ethane, hydrogen can be replaced from, two hydrogens can be replaced from same carbon atom. That is CH3, CH, Cl, Cl. Even two hydrogen atoms can be replaced from what? Can be replaced from adjacent carbon atoms. Then you will get what? CH2, Cl, CH2, Cl. Okay. Over here, what is the difference between these two? In this case, halogen atoms are attached to the same carbon atom. In this case, halogen atoms are attached to the adjacent carbon atoms. Dihaloalkanes, where halogen atoms are present on same carbon atom, are called as jum dihalides or geminal dihalides. Geminal dihalides. And the dihaloalkanes where the halogen atoms are present on adjacent carbon atom are called vicinal dihalides. Are called what? Vicinal dihalides. Have you got the difference? Actually, these things are very simple. Then how to define these geminal dihalides? Dihaloalkanes in which two halogen atoms are present on same carbon atom are called geminal dihalides. What are vicinal dihalides? Dihaloalkanes where two halogen atoms are present on adjacent carbon atoms are called vicinal dihalides. Have you got the difference between geminal dihalide and vicinal dihalide? Okay, now we will switch on to next classification. This is a classification actually based on what? Number of halogen atoms. Now, even haloalkanes are classified on the basis of hybridization of carbon atom which contains halogen atom. Now, next classification based on hybridization. All of you listen carefully. Based on hybridization, we can classify haloalkanes mainly actually into two types. One is a halogen atom present on sp3 carbon atom. sp3 carbon atom. And one more is halogen atom present on sp2 carbon atom. Understood? First one we will discuss what? Halogen atom present on what? sp3 carbon atom. Listen, you know sp3 carbon, which type of carbon atoms are identified as a sp3 carbon? The carbon atoms which contain single bond, means saturated hydrocarbons contain what? sp3 hybridized carbon atom. Understood? Now, over here, means in this class of compounds, halogen atom is present on saturated carbon atom. That is carbon containing single bond. Means we have three classes in this classification. Means based on halogen atom present on sp3 carbon atom, we can further subdivide it into three types. First one is alkyl halides. First one is what? Alkyl halides. In this class, actually what happens? These compounds, these are the derivatives of alkanes. These are the derivatives of alkanes, which do not contain double or triple bond. Listen all of you carefully. If you go through the definition, these compounds do not contain what? Double or triple bond. What it mean? These compounds contain single bond. Is it right or not? Means, example for this class is CH3 Cl, CH3 CH2 I, okay, CH3 CH Br CH3. This is nothing but 2-bromopropane. These are the examples of what? Alkyl halides. If you observe the examples, in this case, this is what? sp3 carbon, am I right? Because single bond. You see the halogen atom is present on this carbon, which is a sp3 hybridized. In this case also, the carbon atom is what? sp3 hybridized. Okay, this is first class, that is alkyl halides. Now second one is after alkyl halides, second class is allylic halides. Allylic halides. What are allylic halides? If you observe the example, listen carefully, I will write down some examples. In this class, actually what happens, halogen atom is attached to the sp3 carbon only, but the thing over here is, if you observe, this carbon contain what? Br, that is what? Halogen atom. This is what? sp3. And the adjacent carbon which contain halogen, the adjacent carbon is always have what? Double bond.